Alright, so I'm back live. I just did a box break for a 2017 Series 9 Hidden Treasures Baseball. Just pulled a Bruce Sutter. But I decided to do a box of 92-93 Flair Ultra. I'm looking for Shaq, or actually Jordans. I'm going to send them in to get graded. Shaq rookies, Scottie Pippen. Then there's some of the all NBAs that would have Karl Malone, Robinson, yeah, Pippen, Barkley, Rodman. Those are the cool ones that I would like to get out of this. But obviously I'm looking for, see if I can't get about 2 Jordans out of this. And there are autographs in these. So we'll see if we get an autograph or not. But I figured I'd do this for fun. Just because it's something that always intrigued me, was doing some of these older boxes and pulling some old Jordans. Alrighty, so I figured let's have at it and see what pops out of it. Next, I just did a break for a baseball. Just got a Bruce Sutter for a group break. And I do have other spots available. You can look at the top there. I got a autograph football mini helmet. Let me grab them for you. So I do have these available on my eBay, which is under Numis Sports 13. It's $250 a spot for the baseball and $375 a spot for the mini helmet. So if you're interested in those, you can go to Numis Sports 13 and find it. Or you can also, on here, I have a Twitter, TD Sports Cards. Obviously this, if you're seeing me on here now, it's the YouTube channel. Or on Facebook, TD Sports Cards Collectors Club. You can jump into that and join that. But if you're interested in any cards or have any questions, or I'm sorry, it's Numis on eBay. It's Numis Sports 138. I don't know why I forgot the 8. But if you have any questions or emails, you can email me at tdsportscards13@gmail. Right there. Alright. So let's move these over here. And that's, we're opening this box of 92-93 Flair. Brand new box. We're going to see what comes out of it. Like I said, looking for some of the Flairs, or for the Jordans, the Pippins. Some of the inserts for Karl Malone, Robinson, Barkley. Alright. These are 4, 8, 9 times 4. Yeah, 36 packs. It's going to be a lot of cards. But we're going to see what... see if we can't get anything good out of here. Kind of reminiscence of old school. And obviously if we pop an auto, we pop an auto. Yep. Obviously I figured these would stick. Alright, so let's see. Alright, there's a good one right off the bat. Oh, Reggie. Kendall Gill, Kenny Gaddison, Del Curry, Muggsy, little short guy. Vernon Maxwell, Otis Thorpe. Jerry Reynolds. There's a worthy. Something happened in the processing. The edge there. Darn it. Sadale Threet. Anthony Peeler. Byron Scott. Sidney Green. And there's old Dennis. All right. These cards stuck, obviously, over the years, so we'll see. Terry Porter, there's another one. Better one to get for this year is Kemp. Eddie Johnson, Michael Cage, Benoit Benjamin, Marcus Liberty. Larry Johnson's another good one. Kenny Anderson. There's a Robert Horry rookie card. Very nice. First round pick. George McLeod. Orlando Warridge. Darrell Walker. Isaiah Thomas, another good one. Dave Johnson, first round pick. I was going to save those to the side. Obviously, we know Horry's the bigger name out of that. Then these packs were a little tight. Now, pulling them is one thing. When you go back to these older cards, it's especially if you want to look to grade them. Patrick Ewing, All-NBA second team. It's not a bad card. Derek McKee, Kevin Duckworth, Alvin Robertson, Fred Roberts, J.R. Reed, Johnny Newman, Willie Anderson. Preseason trade, Mark Jackson. There's another Patrick Ewing. Greg Anthony, who's part of the UNLV squad with Larry Johnson. Sam Bowie. Derek Coleman. And Mookie. Yeah, these packs are solid. As far as that, when they use the old foil wrap. Alright. John Bagley, Dwayne Farrell, Stacey Augmon, Ricky Pierce, Roy Vaught, Gary Payton's a good one. That's really nice looking. Nate McMillan, first round draft pick, Tracy Murray, Petrovic, preseason trade, Stanley Roberts, Chris Morris, Chris Dudley, Anthony Bowie, Anthony Mason. You can hear that crunching because they stick together. Dana Barros, Brad Daugherty, Terrell Brandon, Johnny Battle, Clyde the Glide, nice card. Mark Bryant, Paul Graham, Kevin Edwards, Vernon Coles, Willie Burton, Tony Smith, Antoine Carr, Starks, Charles Oakley. Alright, these breaks are always fun. There's a Dee Brown, there's Kevin Willis, there's a Dominique. He was the man back then. He was a scorer. Romeo Robinson, Blair Rasmussen, Ed Pickney, Craig Elo, Ron Anderson, Ramon Gilliam, Johnny Dawkins. There's Manute Bol, R.I.P. Passed away, I think it was early this year, late last year. Might even been 2 years ago. Dennis Scott, Mike Brown, Grant Long. Yep, Manute Bol was did a lot with the missionaries and for his home country. Did a lot of funding and brought in a lot of funding to help their community, help this country. We got John Williams, Mike Sanders, Mark Price, Larry Nance, Todd Litchie, Mark Eden, Jeff Rulin, Brian Williams, Tyrone Corbin, Steve Smith, Brian Shaw, Seekley, Glenn Rice, Winston Garland. All right. Okay, Rick Fox, B.J. Armstrong, David Wingate, Larry Stewart, Bradford Smith, Harvey Grant, Moses Malone. He was awesome when he was in his prime. Mike Ilizino, Derek Harper, Mr. I Want to Fight Everybody, Mark Macon, Terry Davis, Percy Hawkins, Scott Skiles, Mr. Coach, Charles Shackelford. Here's a good one. Career highlights. Scottie Pippen. AJ English, Burkowski, Stacey King. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. And that didn't stick at all. So that one's looking for some of the old Jordans. So there we go. Obviously just pulled it raw. Let me go and get this Pippen in. All right. Horace Grant, Cartwright, Checklist. Got a Gary Grant. There we go. David Robinson. That was another one that I was looking for. That's always cool to find some of these older ones. Got another Checklist. Dwayne Caldwell, Bonner, and Donald Hodge. All right. Rick Smits, Chris Jackson, Johnny Paxson, Purdue, Ellison, Eccles, Michael Adams, Tisdale, Lionel Simmons, little Mitch Richmond, he was a good one during that time, Randy White, David Benoit, Doug Smith, Fat Lever, what a name. All right, Ron Harper, got another Reggie, Kersey, Vern Fleming, Dale Davis. Dale Davis was a beast back then. Scott Williams, there we go. Another Pippen. There we go. Thurl Bailey, Joe Glass, Reggie Williams, Matumbo, my buddy Brad's guy. Should send that to him. That might actually, yep, that was his rookie year. Yeah, forgot about that. Longley, Spud Webb. Here's another one that I was looking for. Oh, Karl Malone's. Like I said, these ones I usually would send in and get graded. When I look over them again, I'll see if if they're good enough to get a possible 10 on. Then I'll take a shot at it and send it in. But mainly we're looking for the Jordans. Like I said, Pippen, Shaqs, Sel Thompson, Rick Fox, Winston Garland, D. Brown, Barros, Bagley, Porter. There we go. Morning rookie. Yeah, he was a Hall of Fame. He was a great player for a long time. Lonzo Mourning. Nick Anderson. Cedric Ceballos. Miguel Knight. KJ. Tom Chambers. Terry Cummings. All right, Cliff Robinson, Gamble, Shrimp, Cliff Robinson, Marcel, Ron Harper, Schmitz, Mark West, Jeff Malone, no relation to Karl Malone, Sean Elliott, he was coaching now, Adam Keefe, Doug West, and Felton Spencer. All right. Shrimp, Buck Williams, Victor Alexander. Old school, Robert Parrish with Cartwright right in the foreground. Yeah, he was there's a Kevin McHale, Hall of Fame. I'll keep his to the side. Reggie Lewis, Joe Klein, Mark Aguirre, Trey Catledge, Perkins, AC, Valade. This is the Lakers' old run. Eldon Campbell, Dan Marley with Teagle in the foreground. Yep, during that time it was Lakers, Pistons, Bulls. Oh, here we go. I'm happy with this one. Right off the bat. Award winner. Michael Jordan. There we go. So I got 2 Jordans out of this box so far. It's a cheaper box, but you get the Jordans, and if they can grade high, then you're all right. Yeah, there we go. It's about an $8-10 card right there. Good shape. Good deal. All right, Avery Johnson, Sleepy Floyd, Doc Rivers, Danny Manning, Tim Hardaway. Great player. Gatlin, Sedell 3. Anthony Peeler, first-round draft pick. There we go. Byron Scott. Sidney Green. Dennis Rodman. Bill Laimbeer. During his prime, he wanted to fight everybody. Joe D. Yeah, I like Joe D. All right, Kevin Gamble, Billy Owens, Chris Mullin, Sarunas Marcelonis, Tyrone Hill, Robert Pack, Buck Johnson, George McLeod, Orlando Woolridge, Darrell Walker, actually Darrell Skywalker, that's what he went by, Mr. Isaiah, nice card, Dave Johnson, first-round draft pick, Terry Reynolds, and another James Worthy. Packs down, 18 to go here. All right, Mr. Joe Klein, Vernon Maxwell, Otis Thorpe, Kenny Smith. There's a Hakeem the Dream. It's a good one. Charles Smith, Ken Norman, Patrick Ewing. I usually pull out all the Hall of Famers. Anthony, Bowie, Derek Coleman, Mookie. There's another Horry draft pick. Robert Horry won several. He's known to be a clutch shooter off the bench, and he's won, like say, is it 6 or 7 championships during his career? Because he kept transferring to teams that needed a shooter, and that was a missing piece they needed, and then they won. Yeah, he did well for his career. So Larry Johnson, Kendall Hill, Gaddison, Curry, Bogues, Roberts, Morris, Dudley, Bowie, Mason, Willie Anderson, and Mark Jackson. Yep, he made his living being the clutch shooter. I'd like to say he has 7 of them. 7 championships, Robert Horry. Oh, there's Jordan right off the bat. Got 2 of them. 2 of the same card. So I'll look at them. Like I said, these would probably end up to be graded if I think they can get a 9 or a 10 on them. Charles Smith, Ken Norman, Billy Owens, Mullen, Marcelonis, Tyrone Hill, Knight, KJ, Chambers, Cummings, Bailey, Glass, and Reggie Williams. Move these aside. All right, Stacey King, Del Curry, Muggsy, Maxwell, Thorpe, Kenny Smith. There's another Akeem the Dream. That one actually looks really nice. So we're going to just put that in a top loader for right now. All right, Sean Elliott. There's Adam Keefe. You guys remember Adam Keefe? First round pick. Doug West. Phil Spencer. There's an Alonzo. Nick Anderson. Cedric Sabalos. Yep, that era had a lot of future Hall of Famers. There you go. All NBA. Kevin Willis. Okay, Michael Cage, Mike Benjamin, Marcus Liberty. There's another Larry Johnson. Kendall Gill, Gaddison, AC Green, Vlade and Elvin. Yeah, see, there's a pattern of these. Marley, West, there's a Stockton. Jeff Malone. Burkowski, Evan Robertson, Roberts, Reed, Newman, Sean Kemp with the dinged corner, Eddie Johnson, Sidney Green, the Rodman, Lambier, Joe Dumars, Mark Aguirre, Catledge, Perkins. AJ English, Pierce, Vaught. There we go. The glove. That's a nice looking card. Nice edges. Yep. The glove. One of the best defensive point guards ever. He would lock you down. No doubt about it. They still talk about him all the time these days. If you haven't watched any of his older videos, you should watch some of his older videos. Just watch some of the games. Dave Johnson, first round. Jerry Reynolds. James Worthy. Anthony Peeler. He played quite a decent career coming off the bench. Brian Scott. Yeah, he was... Peyton was something to watch during that time. They'd put him on Stockton to limit the passing. They'd put him against Jordan just to somewhat stop Jordan. But whenever Jordan decided to go inside, which was against Peyton, it was they had to put a taller player on him, just to put a body on Jordan. Other than that, one-on-one size-wise, yeah, Peyton would shut you down. Be lucky to have to try and end up with 6-8 points in a game. Mark Jackson, another Ewing, Greg Anthony, and Bowie. All right, Michael Adams, Battle, Clyde the Glide, Mark Bryant, Graham, Farrell, Ogman, Coleman, Blaylock, Kenny Anderson. There's another Robert Horry. George McLeod, Woolridge, and Darryl Skywalker. Nervous Purvis, Mark Price, Nance, Litchie, Mark Eden, Kevin Willis. It's a good looking card. Dominique. That's a good looking card. So I'm going to top load that one. Those of you that are watching, it says it's not worth top loading some of these guys. Well, when they're your cards, are your cards. You can do what you want with them. Tracy Murray, Petrovic, Stanley Roberts, Morris, Dudley. I had someone comment to me in an earlier video that why are we top loading this and that, and it's because that's what I felt like at the time. I have a certain way I do stuff, and I look to save cards. There we go, Pippin highlight. Larry Stewart, Bradford Smith, Harvey Grant, Moses Malone, John Williams, Sanders, Brown, Long, Edwards, Coles, Burton, Tony Smith, and Mr. Antoine Carr. All right. Will Purdue, King. Oh, there we go. And that was another nice looking Jordan. I like the edges. Yeah, might get a 10 or 2 out of this. Alright, Horace Grant, Cartwright, BJ, Wingate, Blakely, Rice, Ryan Anderson, Gilliam, Hawkins, Luke Bowl, rest in peace, Dennis Scott. Alright. There could be an auto in this. Never know. I think the autos are in Series 2. If I remember right. But can't remember. Eccles, Michael Adams, English, Brickworth, Skiles, Shackelford, Rowland, Brian Williams, Corbin, Steve Smith, and Shaw. Alright, Chris Jackson, Fleming, Davis, Scott Williams. There's a Pippin. It's a nice looking one. Chris Jackson, Paxson, Bonner, Hodge, Zolino, Harper, Macon, Davis, and Hershey Hawkins. Alright, what do we got here? 1, 2, 3, 6 packs left. So those of you who are watching, thank you. Thank you for support. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoy. So watching old cards. There's a Pippin off the bat. Yeah, that one just rough guesstimate. That one might end up being like a 9. So it might get me on the surface on that one. D. Brown, Barrows, Bagley, Porter, Reggie, Kersey, Doug Smith, Lever. Not one checklist, but 2 checklists. Gary Grant, there's Robinson. So there's Wayne Caldwell, another checklist. And Mr. David, the Admiral. Yep, San Antonio got lucky. The year that he got hurt, they were horrible. Got a high draft pick, and then got Tim Duncan. And both of them were phenomenal. Fit right into the Duncan fit right into the of what they already had going with Robinson, and yeah, when Robinson left, they just went right back to it. And the rest is history. Rick Fox, Garland, Spud, O'Carl, Tisdale, Simmons, Mitch Richmond, Randy White, no. Yep, so if you're interested in any of the breaks, you can see on the screen. I got the football break for the mini helmet. Could be a helmet, could be a cut. They showed on the picture on the back is Walter Payton cut. Could be a redemption for one of an autographed football. And obviously his price got Brady, Beckham, Deshaun Watson. And then I have another ball that's $250 a spot, and the helmet's $375 a spot on my eBay under Numa Sports 138. Robert Parrish, McHale, that's a nice looking one. Klein, Gamble, Shrimp, Chambers, Bailey, Glass, Williams, another Mutombo, Luke Longley. Alright, got 3 packs left. See if I can pull one more Jordan out of these. Bill Davis, Rivers, Manning, Hardaway, Gatling, McWilliams, Victor Alexander, Doug West, Spencer. There's Alonzo, first round pick. It's one of the cards that was secondary cards I was looking for. Nick Anderson, Cedric Knight, and Kevin Johnson. All right. 2 packs left. Vern Fleming, Marcelonis, Tyreek Hill, Robert Pack, Buck Johnson, Avery Johnson, Sleepy Floyd, Eldon, Marley, Wes, John Stockton, Jeff Malone, Sean Elliott, Adam Keefe. Last pack. See if we're going to pop a Jordan. Yep, I don't know. Kersey, Smith. There's an Akeem. I'll take the Akeems. Oh, Akeem's back then. That's a nice looking one, actually. Corners, maybe a 9. Yeah, that might grade good 9. Ozzie, Norman, Owens, Chris Mullen, Lambeer, Mr. Joe D, Dwyer, Catledge, Perkins, AC, and Vlade Divac. All right. So these are the good ones that we got out of it. Go ahead and just divide them up real quick. What was I doing with that one? Do that. Well, so I did all right considering. All right, so here's a quick recap. These are the better cards that were in it. Is Karl Malone, Gary Payton, the glove, Dominique, 2 David Robinsons. Happy with this. 2 Hakeems. They both look pretty good. This one looks better than the other one, but both good. I got 2 Alonzo Mourning, first round draft pick. It's hard to see it up close. These are the All NBAs. Is the Barkley and the Willis. All right, and then this product featured Pippen. So I ended up getting 2 career highlights with Pippen. At number 3 and number 8, looks like. Like I said, once I go over them and everything again, I'll see if they're good enough to go in to be graded. And I got 3 other Pippen cards. Just from rough look, this one looks the best. This one I might get a 10 on. Just from rough guesstimate. It's because some of these older ones, they stuck, so you can see a little bit of an edge. They'll get me on surface or edging on this. So we'll see. I can send in the best one and then see what happens from there. And we got some Jordans. These are what I was going for. Got the award winner, Michael Jordan. These ones are ones I'll probably send in to get graded, whether they're 9s or 10s, it don't matter. But that's a nice one. And we got 3 other Jordans. Just from looking at them, roughly. This one looks like it's the weakest because over here it's a little bit of a drag, or like it stuck a little bit. Yeah, so I'll send definitely these 2 in. See what happens. I don't know if I'll send this one in. Might just put that on eBay. But yeah, got 2 nice looking Jordans out of it. Plus this one. They go for between 6 to 10 each. But if I get them graded, yeah, they usually go more than that, obviously. So that's what I wanted. Give me some good Jordans, and like I said, maybe a Pippen or 2, Alonzo, David Robinson, and see if I can't get a 10 on one of those. But thank you guys very much. You can check eBay because I might throw a couple of these up there. And we will see you in the near future. I'll be listing a 4-box break of divisions for baseball for Inception. Oh, real quick, yeah, we did get a Horry, another Horry, Peeler, Ray Robinson. Oh, I did get another Morning. Forgot to put that one in there. Got another Horry, Dominique, Tracy Murray, and a Patrick Ewing, All NBA. Yeah, so I got 4 of those in that box. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining, and we will see you guys later. See you on the flip side. Like I said, don't forget, got the mini helmet. Spots are $3.75 a spot. Got, let me change that real quick. Got 26 spots left on that. And then I have 30 spots left on the ball I just listed. Actually, let me change this. There we go. Make it a little bit better. There we go. All right. So we'll see you guys later. And like I said, I'll be on here this weekend. Like I said, I got 4 boxes of Inception, plus I got a bunch of eBay items that are nice that are listed here. A little bit of items that are listed for Saturday the end. So you might want to check them out. and I will see you guys later. Thank you. Thanks again for joining.